There we go. Sorry about that, YouTube. I thought I was live. I said I went live, and then I came back and check it and said I wasn't. Sorry about that. Hey, at least this doesn't have the music playing though.
And we are back on Saturday night's main event. Nearly 12
It's technically not a pay per view, because it's on local TV. Like if I were to put on NBC, that's where it's broadcasting. They actually kind of treat it more like a like one of the live shows.
Enjoying what he's seeing, Jelly Roll less so. You'll remember at Night of Champions, Cody Rhodes against Randy Orton, that superplex in the early goings tweaked the lower back of the Viper. We saw it, the world saw it.
Yeah, it's on NBC. So like if you're in the States and you have cable, you have basic cable, turn on NBC. You'll see this.
Questioning what has happened to Randy Orton. We mentioned earlier McIntyre questioning whether or not Randy had the killer instinct anymore when he wouldn't go pull the trigger against Cody Rhodes.
It's just no selling, bro. The look on his face too, bro. He looked right at the hard cam and smiled. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh, that's so hilarious.
The Glasgow kiss by McIntyre launched out to the air. And now Drew heading up to the top rope. The Scottish Warrior has to roll through. Power slam by Randy. He got outwitted the first time, but he connected that time.
Yeah, both men going counter for counter, move for move here. Trying to second guess their opponent the entire time and wait up. It might be payback time.
And now it's Randy Orton to McIntyre. And Randy Orton gonna make McIntyre pay a second time. And I don't believe the Viper's done yet. A third time, McIntyre on the announce table. And now Randy Orton staring down Logan Paul. And Logan is caught between Orton and Jelly Roll.
Logan took a fair few cheap shots at Randy Orton last night.
Oh, and right to the throat. McIntyre using the distraction by Logan Paul to his advantage.
Just goes to show you how important a corner man can be in this game.
Orton.
Yes. Bro, Randy's faces are killing me, bro. Randy just out here having some fun, dude. He just out here having fun.
The Viper's ready to strike. And Logan Paul causing a distraction.
Well, how vital.
McIntyre with a claymore to Randy Orton. Hook of the leg. Randy able to get his foot on the bottom rope before a count of three. Referee Sean Bennett in perfect position as we take another look.
Just utter devastation from McIntyre. The fix was in, the distraction from Logan Paul. A flush claymore. But a veteran Viper knowing exactly where he was. And we're having a showdown now.
Jelly Roll and Logan Paul.
You're in the wrong arena, buddy. And I told you that yesterday. And I'm going to tell you again. You're in the wrong arena. You brought me on more time. Yeah. You go along, brother. I'm pushing you there.
Logan Paul dropped by Jelly Roll. And Jelly Roll in Paul's face.
This is what I mean. Is Logan Paul is good, man. He's good. I gotta give it to him, man.
That's what I thought. Nothing. Nothing.
Smart move, Jelly Roll. Keep the hell out of that fight. Know your limits.
McIntyre and Randy Orton and RKO out of nowhere by Orton. Here's the cover. Orton with the win.
It's Saturday night's main event, bro. On any other day, that wouldn't work. But it's Saturday night's main event. What do you expect?
Randy Orton with an RKO out of nowhere. Knocks off McIntyre. After the issue with Jelly Roll and Logan Paul here at ringside.
Well, that was a major distraction from the outside from Jelly Roll. He needs to stick to music, and now
Logan Paul.
one lucky punch to the jaw of Randy Orton.
And now Logan Paul unloading on Orton. Paul with that big right hand connecting. Jelly Roll has seen enough.
Jelly Roll is not a fighter.
But he's not going to put up with his friend being beaten up here tonight. And now Jelly Roll slinging Paul across the ring. And Jelly Roll Paul down.
Hell yeah. He said, Paul down. Paul down. Oh, man.
No! A Claymore by McIntyre.
It's a jelly roll. God damn.
As he was checking on a fallen
What did you
Randy
think was
Orton.
going to happen to you? You step into my ring, you become a target. You're going to remember this night. You screwed with Drew McIntyre. What the hell you think you got in our ring?
Well, if you ask me, that is exactly what Jelly Roll deserved. Listen, Cole, I play a little guitar on my off day. Doesn't mean I can pack out the honky tonks. Stick to your lane, Jelly Roll. You are not a fighter.
Well, at the end of the day, Wade, the match was over. Randy Orton was getting beaten up by Logan Paul, and all Jelly Roll did was come to the aid of his friend, and he suffered a Claymore at the hands of McIntyre. And this is a serious situation here. We need some medical help.
If you're not an active competitor, you should not be getting in the ring. Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, yes, Logan Paul, active competitors, licensed, credential. Jelly Roll is a musician. Stay out of the ring.
I don't mind Jelly Roll because he's not, at WrestleMania, right? Or he's not like at a big, major, pivotal moment in story, right? When you start involving wrestlers, or excuse me, celebrities in the bigger moments, the pivotal, like storytelling moments, that's when you lose me. That's where I'm like, okay, aka Travis Scott. He should never have been involved in that, right? But in this instance, I'm cool with it. I don't mind it. It's on Saturday night's main event. Who gives a shit? Like, it's Randy is over here winking and smiling at the damn hard cam. Like, they just having fun. Like, this is a throwaway event. Whatever. Who cares? It's not pivotal to any real storylines, right? But when you put them in the big matches, in the big stories, and they play roles, somewhat major roles in the big stories, that's where you lose me. It's not me picking and choosing. That's just what it is. Yeah, Bad Bunny was great. Bad Bunny was actually wrestling. Bad Bunny's actually can wrestle. Like he wasn't just a gimmick at that point. He was wrestling, and he was still like performing in the ring, right? I could if Bad Bunny wasn't, you know, um if Bad Bunny wasn't within still doing music and stuff like that, and was actually looking at coming to the roster like Logan Paul, Bad Bunny could have had a great run. Because he actually had a talent for it. But it's when you shoehorn other folks in that don't need to be there. It's like, okay, why are you here? Why are you here?
Here we go. Jelly Roll and Logan Paul got into it at ringside, and Jelly Roll had enough, and I can't quite blame him here.
Well, that part might be acceptable, but then the distraction to Drew McIntyre was pivotal in this match because Drew was caught napping, and an RKO out of nowhere put McIntyre to sleep for good in this one.
Yeah, and then Randy Orton, well, he would be attacked by none other than Logan Paul. A sneak attack with that titanium-loaded right hand, dropping Randy Orton. And as Logan Paul teed off on a defenseless Orton, Jelly Roll had enough.
Yeah, and it's dangerous territory when you step in this ring. A beautiful right hook from Jelly Roll dropping the Maverick, but when you get in the ring, bad things happen. And the sweetest Claymore of all time took the musical superstar down.
What did you think was going to happen to you? You step into my ring, you become a target.
Idea what you just said.
Make it make sense.
What are you doing? Make it make sense. You both play favorites.
No,
Maybe that way. You understand? We did not do this. They both know it. You can't
More on that in a moment, but tonight the Laverne family has been upgraded to ringside seats and decked out with swag, courtesy of Jimmy John's. Tried Jimmy John's new toasted sandwiches today.
Well, you just saw an irate Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. I think if we know the history of Drew McIntyre, he is not going to let that one lie. Furious right now, and there may be consequences for Jelly Roll and Randy Orton.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, quite the weekend here in Atlanta for WWE, and it continues tomorrow night at the all-women's premium live event, Evolution, where Io Sky, the women's world champion, will defend the title in the main event against a woman she has never lost to. Mommy Rhea Ripley is here live tonight with an opportunity to win the women's world title tomorrow night at Evolution. Also here tonight,
I'll be very surprised if EO retains.
who already has a title opportunity for the WWE Women's Championship.
Let's go, Jade.
Jade Cargill is here tomorrow night. No holds barred versus Naomi at Evolution. What a reaction for the Queen. Oh my!
Of course. Of course.
Oh, wow. Well, it's been on site for months now, and Naomi simply will not let this rivalry go. Getting some cheap shots ahead of tomorrow night at Evolution.
Well, it was Naomi who attacked Cargill months and months ago, costing Cargill another a number of months of her career. And now once again, blindsiding and sneak attacking Jade Cargill. And finally, some authorities and referees and officials down here to try to break things up between these two.
Oh, no,
and
not
Cargill.
yet.
The heel Naomi character is good.
Between these two, and it's come unglued completely.
Cargill with Naomi now, and Naomi set right over on an announce table into the floor.
Her promos still kind of suck, but her just popping up and beating the shit out of Jade is fun.
Go no holds barred.
Oh man, former best friends. Now the absolute worst of enemies. There may be bloodshed tomorrow night at Evolution.
And Naomi now, off the announce table, taking out Cargill.
Oh my God, we need some more security. This is simply not enough.
Absolute chaos tonight. And the thing is, Wade, tomorrow, this will all be legal. These two women can do whatever the hell they want to each other.
Well, let's be honest, they're doing exactly that right now. Perhaps finally, a little separation.
Well, and now Naomi once again up on our table, staring back at
Naomi, Jade, that's enough. Now I had a feeling that you two couldn't wait till tomorrow night. So speaking of tomorrow night, I've made a little arrangement. Now I was gonna discuss this with you two before I made the announcement in my office, like professionals, but seeing as you two want to jump the gun, here it is. Allow me to introduce to you someone who can maintain order in your no-holds-barred match tomorrow night at Evolution.
It's Bianca.
Say hello to your special guest referee.
Called it. I knew it. How you gonna have Evolution without Bianca? How you gonna have Evolution without Bianca?
Bianca Belair, once the best of friends with Jade, and of course, Naomi.
Okay, B, I see you. B looking good, bro. Hold up. Wait a minute.
For this no-holds-barred match.
Where do the loyalties of the EST lie these days? As Becky in the past couple of months, and the same can be said for Naomi.
You gotta wonder what is going through Naomi's mind. As that woman, Bianca Belair, is going to be the special guest referee tomorrow night at Evolution. Well, tonight is also a celebration of the last match at Goldberg. Many of his longtime friends are here tonight, including none other than Doug.
Yeah.
Doug, a part of the security detail, the man, the WCW head of security that walked Goldberg to the ring each and every night for those iconic entrances. Also here tonight, the Hall of Famer, Diamond Dallas Page. He, of course, battled Goldberg in 1998 at Halloween Havoc, Fall Brawl in 1999. Two of the great matches between Diamond Dallas Page and Goldberg. DDP here tonight to celebrate.
Well, it has been a crazy night already. Our desk has been rearranged 3 times, and now it's an absolute state. But I am so fired up to be here to see the final ever match of Goldberg. The world is watching. It's going to be huge.
A lot of interviews this week Goldberg has conducted around the United States. He did a particular one with CBS News where he talked about the toll that his career has taken on his body. He says he's got a bad knee, which makes it hard to plant when he delivers the spear. He's got a jacked up shoulder that makes the jackhammer difficult to deliver. But
Yours is
Goldberg said
behind?
this,
Are you watching it on Peacock?
this is
That's
his
probably
words,
why.
quote, "Old
Peacock
body
is always
has
behind.
one more night left in it to recreate the magic from many years ago."
We have never seen a man quite like this.
See, this is that, but that's my issue with AEW is when it's just like when it's a bloody mess like that for no reason. It's like I don't know, bro. I don't know. Unless that's the match. Like, is it a no holds barred match or a extreme rules match or something like that? Okay, then I can probably give it some you know.
And for tonight, one last time. Can Goldberg do it again? Can he win the World Heavyweight Championship in his adopted hometown of Atlanta? Or will Gunther send Goldberg out on his terms? We find out in our main event tonight.
Ring General.
The following contest is set for one fall, and it is for the United States Championship.
Championship.
The challenger from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 251 pounds, Jimmy Uso.
Damn, all right.
Jimmy Uso with an opportunity to win his first singles championship in WWE. But he's got to beat his brother to do it. It's next.
Fortunately, I don't think Jimmy's winning this. Titles don't change hands on Saturday night's main event. This is his first title defense, though, isn't it? Solos? Yeah, he's definitely not losing. Has it really only been a week? It's wrestling overload. Osprey. I thought they won their match. Oh, he came out. He got into some business. Damn, I'm watching clips from the match. Took a fork and just jammed it in his. Like, what the shit, bro? God damn. Like, how is that? How is that wrestling though? That's my thing. WWE was jamming forks into people's heads. Well, it's just not entertainment to me. it's shock for the sake of shock value. It's like, okay.
Well, it's going to be a great week of WWE podcasts based on what's happening this weekend. And that includes the Saturday night's main event recap. Megan Morant and Sam Roberts. It takes place tomorrow here for WWE. Great podcast all week long. You know, Saturday night's main event is presented by Jimmy John.
So you're a sadist. Just admit that you're a sadist, and it's okay.
Today.
It's okay. It's okay.
And Jimmy Uso looking to win his first singles championship in WWE.
In what just so happens to be his little brother's first ever defense of a singles championship.
I like watching interesting matches. I like watching hardcore matches, but there comes a point where it's not entertainment anymore. It's sadism, masochism. It's ridiculous.
His opponent being accompanied
You know,
by MFT.
I'm not even looking at it through a WWE lens. It's just like,
50 pounds. He
this is too much.
States champion, Solo Sikoa.
You know, Wade, many believe that Jimmy Uso has the momentum coming into this matchup after
Like, you're not even doing any wrestling moves. You're just taking a fork and jamming it into somebody's head.
of the MFT.
That's not wrestling.
With Knight fully in control, things were looking good until the untimely arrival of one Oracle, Paul Heyman. Appeared at ringside, a major distraction, and that opened the door for the massive Tala Tonga to completely wipe the megastar
Like,
out.
broken glass and you do a power slam into the broken glass. Okay.
Rolled up
Cool.
Solo Sikoa, scored
But
a dub, while the MFT
shit like that
chase.
is ridiculous. It's extreme.
Stories in this matchup tonight. First for Solo Sikoa, Wade. He was extremely embarrassed last night by losing to Jimmy Uso in this tag team matchup. But when you look at Jimmy Uso, you look at this as a suicide mission as he stares across the ring at the entire group of MFTs.
It's really been 2 weeks in a row now. Jimmy has scored a tag victory over Solo Sikoa on SmackDown. An irate Solo Sikoa now promising some swift vengeance and consequences for his big brother. And you're right, I simply don't see how in this situation with the ring surrounded by the MFTs, Jimmy Uso can pull off another miraculous
Plastic
victory.
bag for choke. See, I
For
just,
the United
yeah.
States Championship. Solo Sikoa winning the title from
If
Fatu back at Night of Champions, thanks to the arrival
if you find that entertaining, just admit you're a sadist, and it's okay, and we'll move on. We'll move on.
Helped enact on behalf of the MFTs, completely wiping out Jacob Fatu last week.
You're not coming back. You understand me? You and me. What do you want to do?
And here we go, Jimmy, the older brother of Solo Sikoa, and we're underway for the United States Championship. Interesting note.
I don't like steroid wrestling. You hear me complain all the time about bad wrestling. I don't. I'm the first one to say that.
This is his first ever one-on-one matchup for a singles championship in WWE.
But I also know when wrestling isn't wrestling anymore.
Simply couldn't believe it. Underappreciated, underrated, but uber talented. Big Jimmy.
That shit's not
Uso
wrestling.
to put the naysayers away tonight by scoring what feels
No, I don't have to pick a fucking side. There's wrestling and then there's not wrestling. That shit's not wrestling.
Goes solo.
That was an ugly landing for Jimmy Uso in the process, and staring up now at 3 MFTs.
This shit's fucking torture porn. That's what that is.
Uglier by the second.
Yeah, Jimmy wisely back into the ring. And again, a very irate Solo Sikoa.
Stay right here.
We mentioned earlier the embarrassment he suffered last night after being pinned by Jimmy Uso. United States Championship, a prestigious title, the WCW version, of course, held by Goldberg a number of times in his career.
Well, the past couple of weeks for Solo Sikoa.
Oh, Jimmy.
It has been a reaccumulation of power here with his new army, and he expects everything to go his way, and it simply hasn't been the case because of Big Jim.
Oh, and Solo Sikoa catching Jimmy up. Oh! Caught him Spinning solo by Sikoa, covering a quick kick out by Jimmy Uso.
Yeah, that's surprising. Most guys stay down perhaps for the 3 count of that particular move, but Big Jim really fired up tonight.
Yeah, and it's early on in the match, and Jimmy has
The funny thing is, too, is I was saying during that false count anywhere match with Ricky Starks and Ethan Page, I was like, I want blood. I want to see blood in this match. It's a false count anywhere match. It's a no holds barred match. I want to see blood, right? But if fucking Ethan Page took a fork out and just started stabbing Ricky in the head, I would say the same shit. I'm like, okay, that's a little bit unnecessary. I'd say the same shit. If he took a fucking some pieces of glass and just like started raking it across his back, I'm like, okay, that's a little excessive. That's not even necessary. That's not wrestling. You set a table on fire, throw him through it. Okay. You lay glass across the table, throw him through it. Okay. I'm with you. At least we're doing some wrestling moves here. You're power slamming folks. Okay. We're wrestling. Cool. If you just doing shit for the sake of shock value, you lose me on that. I'm like, I know what you're doing. Yeah, bro, this is network TV. You're gonna get commercial breaks. Just get used to it. That's how it works. Mm.
United States champion Solo Sikoa has taken over this matchup against his brother Jimmy Uso on Saturday night's main event. I tell you, I should bring the coal mine back because it has been insane out here at the announce table throughout the first portion of the show.
It's been nuts, and Michael
Oh,
Cole's voice
tried to
has
do
gone
it
a little
twice.
higher. There's a reason for that. We'll show you in a second as Solo Sikoa is about to do major damage to the spine of Big Jim, or is he?
Yeah, but Big Jim able to counter as these two battle on the apron. And Solo Sikoa with the right hand. Jimmy Uso trying to stay in this fight. United States Championship. Oh, no! Spine first to the post.
There's more than one way to
And Jimmy with a kick.
You simply cannot keep Big Jim down.
And that'll allow the #1 contender, the United States Championship, to maybe rally. Looking for a German suplex, perhaps, on the apron.
Not a move usually in the playbook.
Onto the apron. Solo Sikoa landed on the back of his head.
Oh, God, let's take another look at that. Big Jim, not known for his German suplex arsenal, but when his little bro, his most heated rival, pulling out all the stops in pursuit of the United States Championship.
Well, Wade, you know how difficult it is to get a title opportunity in your career here in WWE. When you have one, you have to capitalize, and Jimmy realizes that.
We're talking about difficult 15.
The crazy thing though is he's got all his boys out there, so there's just no shot Jimmy can win this clean.
Jimmy with a crossbody, lateral press. He's going to hook the leg. Solo and 2, a near fall for Jimmy Uso. Referee Daphne LaShawn right there.
How frustrating is that for Big Jim, knowing how close he was to scoring his first slice of singles gold, a millisecond away from victory.
And let's not forget the MFTs, Mateo, Talatonga, Tonga Low out here at ringside looking on.
Looking on menacingly, lurking with intent.
Oh, and backing it on up.
Talatonga has already been involved in this one once, but now Big Jim going skyward.
For the Uso splash to win the championship. Solo at 2, another near fall.
I'll tell you what, say whatever you want about Solo Sikoa. This man is a street fighting champion of the islands, and he is quite simply double tough. You might not like his methodology, you might not like who he hangs out with, but you have to respect the durability in that ring.
And now Jimmy Uso, perhaps lining up for the kill here, to put his younger brother Solo Sikoa away and take the United States Championship gold.
Solo looking completely defenseless here, wobbled, rocked, and right for the top.
Oh.
Caught him with a big kick and drives Jimmy back. And there's the spinning Solo with authority by Sikoa.
What a championship level turnaround for Solo Sikoa, who's looking to finish the job now.
With a Samoan spike, Jimmy ducks underneath. Big kick to the face. And another one. And now Jimmy looking to go up top again.
Solo Sikoa completely glassy-eyed. The body isn't cooperating.
Jimmy heading up top. Solo rolling out of harm's way.
Helped out of the way by 2 of his MFTs.
And Jimmy.
Woohoo!
Oh, corkscrew up the top. Taking out everybody.
Uso in the win. 3 men down. 4 if you include the perpetrator, Jimmy Uso.
And now the official counting. Remember, it's champion's advantage. Jimmy Uso must pin or submit Solo Sikoa to win the title here tonight.
Solo Sikoa looks like he had 0 fight left in his body, but crucially the body is outside the ring. Vital seconds being lost here for Jimmy Uso.
And now Talatonga went for the big boot. He's going to run into a super kick by Jimmy.
And the disqualification does not help Jimmy Uso at all here.
Ooh.
And another big
Damn.
down goes Talatonga. Solo Sikoa takes advantage. Tonga helping him out.
Wow.
Feels it.
Knew he wasn't gonna win that shit clean.
Here's your winner and still the United States Champion, Solo.
They actually took it out the briefcase.
Monstrous Talatonga, who cost Jimmy Uso the match. Now assaulting Big Jim.
Solo Sikoa retains the goal. What a master stroke, what a master plan, but perhaps the best plan at all is having the MFTs in your corner.
Yeah, pack of rabid hyenas. Mateo and Tongaloa.
I mean, this squad might be invincible at this point. Just when everybody wrote off Solo Sikoa, back to the top in a big way.
And a Samoan spike to his older brother, Jimmy. It wasn't enough to win the match. Solo's been begging Jimmy to rejoin the family, rejoin the group.
There he is. Oh, oh,
Back! The Samoan werewolf is
oh,
back! Jacob Fatu!
oh, oh.
Taken out a couple of weeks ago by the MFTs who powerbombed him through our announce table.
And now Fatu to Mateo. And Jacob
You ain't about to send Tonga Lolo against the Samoan werewolf. What's wrong with you, man?
Jacob is out here.
All gas and no brakes. About to dog walk some fools.
And that's what Fatu is doing. And now the massive Tonga.
Yes. Yes.
Jutadum. Just imagine, dude. Imagine.
Tonga in the ring, face to face. Look at how he towers over Jacob Fatu.
Oh my God, a shade under 7 feet tall.
Place would unglue. If Roman's music hit right now, that place would unglue.
Samoan werewolf has no clue how to back down, but sometimes you simply aren't given an option.
And Tonga, though, set over the top rope by Jacob. Werewolf's gonna fly with a suicide dive. Jacob Fatu's war with the MFTs has just begun, Wade.
Oh my God, that was insanity personified. Jacob Fatu living dangerously, swinging for the fences, but if we know Solo Sikoa and the MFTs, there may well be some consequences going forward for the Samoan werewolf.
You know, tonight the final match in the great career of Goldberg. It's been an emotional couple of weeks mentally for Goldberg. Of course, he lost his
How that Joker don't be having a headache coming out of that is beyond me.
Also, the terrible flooding in the state of Texas, which occurred just down the road from the town that me and Goldberg live in. Both of us had friends and family members who were involved in that tragedy. Goldberg trying to put that out of his mind tonight. He told his son Gage that these moments he tries to react to and tries to channel those emotions into what he can do in the ring. It's much like the shock he had when he went from WCW to WWE.
Copying the boogeyman, bro.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight in our main event, it is the final match in the iconic career
Bruh,
of Goldberg.
no
He will go
shot.
out a champion. Goldberg versus Gunther for the world title tonight. And earlier tonight, the situation between Jelly Roll and Logan Paul and Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre. Coming up next, an exclusive interview with Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. Saturday night's main event.
Hold on, I gotta show y'all this. Hold up, I gotta find it. This shit is crazy. Mm. Ugh, it's not gonna play it. How do you download these GIFs off of Twitter? Not gonna lie, I'm a little jealous. I thought Brian Danielson retired.
Combo and individual tickets for SummerSlam at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey on Saturday, August 2nd and Sunday, August 3rd. JETS Jets. 3 weeks from tonight are on sale now via Ticketmaster. And Saturday night's main event in Atlanta is presented by Jimmy John's. Try Jimmy John's new toasted sandwiches today. Jelly Roll got toasted earlier tonight. Let's show you what happened after Randy Orton knocked off Drew McIntyre. Logan Paul would come in and the titanium loaded right hand would take out Orton.
Dropping the Viper, then coming along to Pete the Bones. Always ready to make a name for himself out of someone else's expense. Jelly Roll was not having that, though. Nice block and a sweet right hand to the Maverick, dropping the social media megastar.
Yeah, but McIntyre from out of nowhere with a Claymore turning Jelly's brain to jelly. As Drew McIntyre had a number of things to say to the superstar.
What did you think was going to happen to you? You step into my ring, you become a target. You're going to remember this night. You stood with Drew McIntyre. What the hell are you thinking? He got it all right.
Damn it, man. I'm sorry. I should have never had you out there. That's on me. I
Excuse me,
know
guys.
better. I know better.
Jelly, good to see you up right after that gnarly Claymore, but Randy, I was hoping I could get a comment on everything that transpired both last night and tonight.
I put my man in harm's way, Kathy. It's as simple as that. I should have never had him out there with Drew and even Logan out there. That was just, it was a bad call on my part. I apologize.
No,
man.
no. I can't let you do that, Randy. I'm a grown man. But man, they have gravely underestimated me. They think I'm soft. I'm not, Randy. I want them. I want them both. Anywhere, anytime.
All right. I'm feeling that. You know what? I do got a word for you, Kathy, and that word is SummerSlam. How's that sound? You and me.
The revenge I want.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. What is it, RK Roll?
RK Roll.
I like it. I like it. You'll be all right.
RK Roll at SummerSlam?
I don't like it at all.
Well, nonetheless, the Hall of Famers are out tonight. The Steiners, Rick and Scott. Scott had a number of matches with Goldberg.
That I don't like.
Goldberg in a steel cage on Nitro. Of course, Rick teamed with Goldberg before, and also a handful of singles matches with the icon Goldberg in the main event tonight.
Two of the baddest dudes in the history of this industry.
I'm not surprised because it's WWE, but that's exactly what I was talking about. Now he's been shoehorned into SummerSlam. And I'm just like, why? Why is that necessary? It would have been fine. You end it here, and it would have been fine.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way in the ring, being accompanied by WWE Hall of Famer, the Oracle, Paul Heyman, from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds. He is the 2025 Mr. Money in the Bank, Seth freaking Rollins!
Let's not lose sight of the fact that Paul Heyman is, of course, carrying the Money in the Bank briefcase. Inside is a contract that Seth Rollins can cash in at any place at any time for a World Championship opportunity. Knowing that Gunther and Goldberg go at it in our main event in moments here on Saturday night's main event, could tonight be the night?
A briefcase that in the right hands is as good as gold, and I would argue that in the hands of the Oracle, Paul Heyman, those are exactly the circumstances by which that gets converted to gold in the blink of an eye. Keep your eyes peeled.
And his opponent, from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, L.A. Knight.
It's been a tumultuous week for LA Knight and Seth Rollins. This past Monday night on Raw, our main event, Seth Rollins and Penta. Rollins with a stomp and the win over Penta, and then it was a hit and run attack by LA Knight, who would deliver a BFT to Rollins. And then a
No shot Rollins loses tonight.
Bronson and Braun could get to it. And then last night on Friday Night SmackDown, a different case.
This was the megastar post-victory, open to abuse and attack from two members of that power trio, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. You question just where the health of the megastar is right now, 24 hours removed from that particular attack.
Yeah, no tape on the ribs, but you have to believe the midsection of LA Knight is smarting here tonight. For LA Knight, a massive opportunity against Mr. Money in the Bank. Knight said, quote, "I want your dignity. I want justice. To be honest, I just want to hurt you." This all began back the night before Money in the Bank last month. Rollins and company targeted his opponents in that match, including LA Knight, and Wade, since that moment, LA Knight has not forgotten.
Well, he's not forgotten. He was also taken out of the King of the Ring tournament thanks to attacks from Seth Rollins and crew. So Seth Rollins and his men have really hamstrung the career of LA Knight in recent months, and he's not going to let that lie.
Two-time United States champion LA Knight battling the five-time world champion Seth Rollins.
Oh, it was a shot to the gut there, registered a little too hard.
Oh, and a high elbow.
Perhaps a little sign of that attack.
He does it so aggressively.
And now LA Knight.
Again, those ribs just collapsing, going for that Falcon Arrow or suplex, and wait a second.
Looking for a pedigree, and LA Knight for the BFT, blocked by Seth Rollins, and Rollins now launched outside the ring to the floor.
I'd argue beating Seth freaking Rollins when you're not at 100%.
Oh!
May not actually be possible, but blocking out that pain right now apparently is the megastar, tapping into that Kavorka that is running wild in this arena.
Rollins bounced off our announce table, which has become a playground for our superstars here tonight. And I don't think he's done yet. Rollins bounced right into our announce table.
Yeah, not quite enough damage was done to the announce table, apparently. Let's finish the job, why don't we?
And now LA Knight, clothesline, and he hit Rollins hard. You could hear that thump.
Damn, all right. That was a little abrupt.
have to reach up and grab those start switches anymore. It's airborne.
Body scissors applied by Seth Rollins here live in Atlanta. Nearly 12,000 on hand for this match between Rollins and LA Knight. Seth's 12,000 on hand for this match between Rollins and LA Knight. Seth's taking control.
Yeah, and I don't understand the megastar's behavior of late. I've sung his praises from the very beginning, but all the cavalca in the world cannot explain why LA Knight is dicing with death, taking on Solo Sikoa's MFTs on SmackDown and Seth Rollins' power trio on Raw simultaneously.
Well, I mean, I give him credit. It might not be a wise thing to do, but you got to praise him for having the bravery to do it.
Bravery is one thing. How much a glutton for punishment can one man be? Everyone has their limits, even megastars, and we may well have found that limit tonight.
Rollins, and a knee right to the midsection. Great strategy by the architect Seth Rollins. And the visionary now, heading up to the top rope, looking to put LA Knight away. Frog splash to the injured midsection and ribs. Rollins for the win. Hook of the leg and a kick out.
And what was it LA Knight said? It was a quote from you. I want to hurt you tonight, Seth Rollins. Well, that has done a complete 180. It is the megastar who is in severe danger here tonight, thanks to this abuse from Seth freaking Rollins.
WWE fans here chanting LA Knight as Rollins looks to quiet the masses.
Chance can help, chance can pull you through, but
At the end of the day,
how would you know?
they're still singing my song.
Anybody ever chant?
no, they chanted for my opponents. That's why I kept losing.
My song.
Oh, and LA Knight blocked the right. Now Knight trying to fight back, perhaps on adrenaline alone.
Blocked the right and is now blocking out the clear pain in that midsection, but it's working, tapping into that frenzy in this arena. Oh, once again, one shot and down is the megastar.
And LA Knight with a clothesline. And now Knight looking to rally. Oh, and a neck breaker.
Oh, what a flurry here from LA Knight just when
DDT.
He was looking written off. As good as new. And Carl, whose game is this? Yeah.
LA elbow delivered. Knight cover. And Rollins kicks it too.
And this just exemplifies the abilities of the absolute top superstars in the game, blocking out that pain and turning this one on a sixpence, taking full control of the match, almost putting away the visionary Seth freaking Rollins. What else does LA Knight have in store here?
And if you're Rollins, a lot of pressure, Wade. You can ill afford a loss with all the momentum you're trying to build with this new group, with Breakker and Reed and Heyman and Rollins.
Got the Money in the Bank briefcase. You've got the Oracle Paul Heyman, the uncheckable power of Reed.
Oh!
Breakker. You don't want to be the figurehead of that crew and pulling out losses when the deck was initially stacked in your favor.
LA Knight fighting through the pain, the injured midsection, looking for the BFT. Seth Rollins gonna make his way out to the apron. Averting disaster there.
Best footwork in the game. Seth freaking Rollins for the past 10 plus years can move faster than anyone when he needs to, and boy, did he need to. Averting danger from that BFT and turning this one in his own favor.
And Rollins went to the top rope. LA Knight made him pay. Look at concern on the face of Paul Heyman as Heyman looks on down on the apron. And a big chop by LA Knight. Remember, Heyman is hooked to everything in his career to Seth Rollins.
Constantly hooked himself to success. That has been the modus operandum of Paul Heyman from the very beginning.
Yeah, ever since WrestleMania when he turned his back on Roman Reigns. And now LA Knight to the top rope. Knight now. Tremendous athleticism. Does he have enough left in the core with the injured midsection? No. Rollins able to slip underneath. And Rollins with a buckle bomb.
Always got a solution. That is the Seth freaking Rollins way.
Went for the stomp, LA Knight. With Rollins up. And his midsection gave out again. And Rollins with a kick to the face.
Unique suplex attempt there from LA Knight. Simply didn't have the power left in that frame. That heavily fatigued body that has absorbed so much abuse of late, and it's about to get even worse.
And now Rollins, and there's that flying senton, springboard senton by Rollins. And now a moonsault lands on his feet, may have tweaked his knee. We saw Seth favor the knee this past Monday, may have tweaked it again. And now LA Knight with an opportunity. Rollins into the corner, the official there to check on Rollins.
No.
This could be a serious situation here. Rollins tweaking his knee, Heyman over to check on his man.
That is a knee that has been surgically repaired in the past. Generally heavily
It's just interference.
Look of panic in the eye of Seth freaking Rollins.
He's not actually hurt.
Well, panic on the face of Paul Heyman as well as
a superstar, you know full well when you've done yourself a major mischief. I can speak
well,
to
and
that.
look at this way. The doctor, the ringside doctor now is over consulting with the official on the situation with Rollins and Seth's knee.
And that has just sucked the wind out of this arena.
Well, we talked about the fact he tweaked that knee earlier this week. Rollins hobbling back up into the corner. LA Knight, BFT! BFT by LA Knight! Cover now! Hook of the leg and Knight with the win!
Maybe something actually did happen. And he's just like, no, we're gonna finish the match. Let's finish the match. And then I'm gonna get out of here. I think something did actually happen to his knee. She's like, don't call it.
And that is a truly catastrophic moment here at Saturday night's main event.
Well, undisputed super middleweight champion Canelo Alvarez faces
That
undefeated
sucks.
three-division king Terrence Bud Crawford in an historic clash that transcends titles at Saturday, September 13th at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is a once-in-a-lifetime event that marks the beginning of a bold new era in boxing. Register now for access to pre-sale tickets before they go on sale to the general public at WWE.com/boxing. Well, let's take another look.
No, but I also think that he
tweaking the knee once again, but it appears to be much more serious than we first thought. As you take a look at Rollins now, coming off the second rope, looking for a moonsault, landed on his feet, his knee buckled. You saw him go right to the knee. He collapsed in the corner. He told the doctor he could continue, and LA Knight would deliver the DFT. So best wishes to Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I think he told the doctor, like, don't throw the X, don't call the match, just finish it.
Good luck.
And coming up next, it's our main event. In an interview with CBS Sports this week, Goldberg acknowledged the enormity of this moment. He said,
and we'll figure it out from there.
Have the opportunity to go out.
That's what
on
it seems
their own
like to me.
terms. That is a quote. So this is truly a privilege for me tonight. Up next, Goldberg, Gunther for the world title.
Gunther, a few months ago, you started something with me and my family in Atlanta, Georgia.
Gage, I really hope for you that Bill is a better father than he is a professional.
All right, time for the main event. Goldberg's last ride.
Georgia, Saturday night, main event.
We're live on YouTube. We're live on Kick.
I am next. Usually being next means getting speared, jackhammer, 1, 2, 3. But it is not 1999 anymore. And right now, I'm the guy. Bill Goldberg is not capable of taking the World Heavyweight Championship away from me. At Saturday night's main event, I'm going to bully you. And the myth of Bill Goldberg forever dies.
I don't care if I've got one foot in the grave. Nobody's ever going to talk to me like that. Gunther, you're next!
The legendary WWE Hall of Famer will make his final walk to the ring as Goldberg is set to clash with the ring general Gunther in our main event, next live on NBC.
This November,
It is quite the feeling here. It is electric.
the Padres home field gets a whole new lineup. When WWE
An absolutely incredible scene.
hits Petco Park,
A slugfest for the ages.
Oh my goodness. The epic performance that no one will ever forget.
WWE Survivor Series San Diego. Tickets on sale now.
If it's really for the last time, then why is this for a title? It's the same, like, it's the same shit you always get. They're gonna make it for the title. He's not gonna win it, you know. And who knows? This could possibly set up for the cash in, right? Because everybody thinks that Seth is injured, so Seth's definitely not coming out to cash in. And the next thing you know, Seth runs out and cashes in, right? So who knows? Last ride, he could win it, and then Seth cashes in and takes it from him right away. Who knows? That could potentially happen. He could, but I just feel as though, and I feel like we see this all the time, where on the last match, it's a big match, right? They make it for the title or something, and he ends up losing it. Just to make it, to give it the big fight stakes type deal. But again, it's like I said on, what was it, Monday, I think. They're doing this on Saturday night's main event. No one cares. No one cares. If they really wanted to make something out of this, they would have done a different PLE in Atlanta instead of Saturday Night's main event, and it would have been a much bigger PLE. But I mean, this is a throwaway event. They don't care. And I hate to say that, because Goldberg is a legend, right? But they don't give a shit, man. Roman's definitely not returning tonight, and not for this match. This is the world title. This world heavyweight championship. He's not coming back for that. If it was for the WWE championship, you might have potentially seen him, but not here. We probably won't see Roman until right before SummerSlam, if then.
You know, WWE Late Night featuring Tony Hinchcliffe will take place at the Bergen Performing Arts Center in Englewood, New Jersey, Saturday, August 2nd at 11 p.m. Eastern as part of SummerSlam weekend. Tickets for this closed-door, non-televised event are on sale now via Ticketmaster. Breaking news, find out tonight that Cody Rhodes will be a featured guest for WWE Late Night. A lot of special guests in the house.
They keep hiring this Tony Hinchcliffe guy, bro.
This man,
I don't like that shit.
Ninja Warrior host back for an exciting new season. This Monday, he'll be joined in the booth by WWE legend Chad Gable. Don't miss American Ninja Warrior this Monday on NBC. It's streaming on Peacock. Well, there is Blake Monroe, the newest member of the women's roster on NXT, one of the hottest free agents in the business before she signed in NXT. Earlier today, Great American Bash, she pinned this woman, the NXT Women's Champion, JC Jane, who tomorrow night at Evolution, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, live on Peacock from here in Atlanta. JC Jane will defend her NXT Women's Championship against...
I think JC looks better without the bangs.
And the Women's Intercontinental Championship will be on the line. A triple threat match. 3 former friends, now bitter enemies. Bayley versus Lyra Valkyria versus the champ Becky Lynch.
Trish Stratus looks to win her historic 8th championship, but she's going to have to knock off Tiffany Stratton to do it. It will be Tiffy time or Trishy time tomorrow night at Evolution.
WWE Women's Tag
The
Team
Bayangs,
Championship
bro.
ready
What the
for
fuck,
one
man?
team from Raw, 1 team from SmackDown, 1 team from NXT, and the current tag champs. Gold on the line in that fatal four.
Yeah, I mean, Charlotte and Alexa's the heavy favorite, but don't be surprised at the retain.
Queen of the Ring, Jade Cargill, Miss Money in the Bank, Naomi, go at it at Evolution. And of course, Bianca Belair, the special guest referee.
And at the beginning of September, we will have Clash in Paris. Somebody is going to earn themselves a women's championship match. They're going to do it tomorrow night at Evolution in a major battle royal featuring a who's who, including the returning legend, Nikki Bella.
And the main event for the World Championship, Io Sky defends the title against the woman who has never beaten her, Rhea Ripley. It's Evolution tomorrow night live from Atlanta, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, exclusively on Peacock. Breaking news now, you heard Jelly Roll saying earlier tonight that he wants Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre. Well, he's going to get his wish. It's going to happen at SummerSlam.
Can't believe it.
Randy Orton teaming with Jelly Roll against Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul at SummerSlam.
Jelly Roll feeling himself after losing all that weight. That's why.
Other stars that are here tonight, including this man, 2 Chainz, Atlanta-based.
2 Chainz.
Award winner, multi-platinum 2 Chainz, getting set for our main event.
He came into the restaurant I was working at once. Real low key. It's hiding in the back.
Presented by Jimmy John's. Try Jimmy John's new
Nice guy, though.
toasted sandwiches today. Can we order Jimmy John's?
I know you've worked up an appetite tonight with all of those reads, but what a night it has been thus far, and it's about to get even better.
Daring General Kunta.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wade Barrett and I had a very interesting conversation with this man, the world champion Gunther, earlier today. I thought he'd be more humble when I asked him the question about how he felt.
Every time he comes down at Saturday Night's Main Event, he does that. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. You peons.
Sentimentality is a trait for weak men. Gunther told us, I am here to humiliate this man who has no place.
We do need Ludwig back for the intro, 100%.
To extinguish this stain that is Goldberg for good.
Wait, you have to
It's not the same without him.
Gunther perhaps looking past the 58-year-old Goldberg tonight to the threat that looms on the horizon of possibly CM Punk or maybe Seth Rollins, depending on what happened with the injury tonight. But is Gunther looking past Goldberg tonight?
There is a golden rule in the fight game.
Gunther saves wrestling for the second time. By what? Beating Goldberg? I think he's definitely going to beat Goldberg.
Drop the ring general with a sweet right hook to the jaw.
Are they going to do the whole thing? They got to start all the way in the back. Yeah. There he is. Bale, it's time. Goldberg legacy. Over under 6 minutes. Damn, bro, you just smacked my head, bro. He doesn't inhale the sparks anymore. That shit was always so cool when he would do that. Come out breathing fire. It was sick. You know what I mean. Man, these commercial breaks are so inconveniently timed. 3 minute ad break coming in hot. Goldberg. Is there anyone who really wants Goldberg to win? I don't know. His family.
And just a reminder, here in Atlanta tomorrow night, an historic evening. The all-women's premium live event, Evolution, gets underway at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, exclusively on Peacock. But now it is time for our main event on Saturday night's main event.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the World Heavyweight Championship! Introducing first, the challenger from Atlanta, Georgia. Weighing in at 270 pounds, WWE Hall of Famer, Goldberg! And his opponent, from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, the Ring General,
Gunta.
From a humble beginning in Tulsa, Oklahoma, to a massive star on the Georgia Bulldogs football team, to a professional football career, to the summer of 1997 and the start of a professional wrestling career and a 173-match undefeated streak, which included the biggest win of his career nearly 27 years ago to the day, when Goldberg in Atlanta, Georgia defeated Hulk Hogan for the WCW Championship, to multi-world titles in WWE. This is it. The final time we witness the awesome intensity, the power, the greatness that is Goldberg.
What a clash of generations of styles and legacies.
An important note as well. The official in this match is the veteran Charles Robinson, the man who has refereed hundreds of matches in the career of Goldberg, including the historic night on July 6, 1998, when Goldberg defeated Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hogan, to win the championship here in Atlanta. Charles Robinson on hand for the final match of Goldberg's career. So Wade, early going, what does Goldberg have to do against Gunther?
Well, I think Jesse the Body Ventura hit the nail on the head earlier tonight. Goldberg has to end this quickly. The longer it goes, the more this will favor the...
All right, Gunther, keep selling. Keep selling.
You don't get great gas mileage when you get up there in years. That is an athletic rule. And the longer this goes for Goldberg, those opportunities of victory diminish.
That was good. That was good.
Would not be intimidated by the intensity of Goldberg, but it's a different story when you're face to face with a Hall of Famer.
Two men who are simply built for war. Gunther now realizing perhaps the size of the task that lies ahead of him.
What about the task that lies ahead of Goldberg? This is his first match in over 3 years. His last match, 2022. The Elimination Chamber here in WWE. And Goldberg taking the fight to Gunther.
Well, it's your hometown, your family's here, retirement hanging over you, the end of a career. You have to be a cold, ruthless fighting machine in that ring, but there's so much emotion bubbling inside of Goldberg. He has to keep that locked down.
The big heavyweight boxer coming out of retirement. Does he have that one big blow left? Does Goldberg have one spear left? Does he have one jackhammer left?
Now, you mentioned a little earlier that Goldberg had said in an interview he has physical ailments, one of which was that knee.
Well, and look at it.
Just pushed him over, bro.
Well, I thought that was absolute insanity. You've got a prep fiend like Gunther who absorbs this kind of information, immediately targeting that knee of Goldberg.
And now the power of Goldberg sending Gunther to the center of the ring, and the champ's in trouble.
Yeah, I'm impressed with Goldberg in the early going. That raw power coming to the fore.
And he's stalking Gunther. Goldberg looking for a spear, and Gunther moving out of harm's way. And Gunther, you see the expression on Goldberg's face. Realize that may have been his opportunity. That may have been his moment.
Well, that's frustration on Goldberg. You let that chance slip away. You may not get another one against a competitor as good, as well-rounded as the World Heavyweight Champ Gunther.
Well, I've been impressed so far with the way that Goldberg has taken the fight. But again, Gunther's a bad knee. And now a chop to Goldberg, and Goldberg trying to fight it off. And another chop by the champ.
And I'll tell you, I've never seen anybody shrug off those chops quite like Goldberg has thus far. They're registering, they're stinging, but they're not dropping the big man.
Gunther sent toward the corner. Goldberg looking for a
Oh, Goldberg into the ringside barrier.
out of harm's way. Goldberg exploding the barricade with a spear, and Goldberg's in trouble. Could be a golden opportunity for the world champ.
Commercial break. 3-minute ad break coming in hot. I mean, he bumped the side of his head on the barricade. I think he's all right though. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. The CTE isn't real. Damn, all right. Wah 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 wah. Well, one thing for sure is Goldberg is taking his time. He's in no hurry on this one. Thunder. Yeah, it does look like Seth is legitimately injured. But you never know. They could be swerving.
Gunther has turned his attention to the injured knee. That brace covering the left knee of Goldberg. Gunther has been attacking that knee throughout the break.
Yes, he has. Gunther is
Huge.
precision and discipline. Goldberg is destruction incarnate. And we saw that destruction against our barricade a few minutes ago, and it may well have destroyed Goldberg's chances in this match. He hasn't looked the same since.
Yeah, Goldberg trying to dig down deep, final time in his career, in the ring, this time for the world title. In his adopted hometown of Atlanta. And Goldberg fighting back now. Goldberg's got a little bit left.
Tapping into the energy of this hometown audience. One last dance for the champ.
Yeah, right.
The dance may be over here.
Right back to the knee. As Goldberg collapses in the ring.
Well, Gunther just did his homework, did his prep work, and has executed almost from the word go tonight. That feeling out process early was all Goldberg, but it's changed in a big way now.
Yeah, this match so far has been the blueprint of Gunther throughout his career. Intimidate, physically overpower, trash talk.
Looking to embarrass Goldberg here, but that may be a major error from the ring general. That flurry from Goldberg, not enough to drop the World Heavyweight Champ.
It's hard to intimidate the master of intimidation. Power. Spinebuster by Goldberg.
On one good leg, there is still fight in the former champ, in the legend. He's hurting, he's stumbling, but this warrior is going to go out on his shield tonight. Win, lose, or draw.
Again, knee buckling as he uses.
Yeah, that knee is bad, man.
And now the body shots in the corner. Gunther with a chop. And another one. The world champ exploding out of the corner.
Goldberg is just so hampered when he gets on the offense. He sometimes is not able to follow up a flurry, allowing the ring general to recover, but that may have turned the tide.
Yeah, that's why Goldberg's got to keep Gunther close. The separation does not help him.
Goldberg notorious for those heavy hands, those heavy boots, and throwing it all the way of the ring general.
Yeah, but Goldberg heavily favoring the injured knee. And again, Gunther now. And Goldberg able to back body drop the champ.
Just as he was locked in for that power bomb that Gunther is known for, and wait on the stance.
Goldberg.
Pure. Oh, he hit the ref. Oh, Charles. No, not Charles. Bro. Oh, poor Charles, bro. Oh, my gosh.
From behind, right back to the knee of Goldberg. The official's down, and Gunther can do whatever he wants now.
We're going to need another referee. Charles Robinson will not be getting up from that spear.
And Goldberg in trouble as Gunther looks to rip the protective knee brace from the knee of the icon.
Just tearing away at will now is the ring general looking to humiliate Goldberg.
Well, not just humiliate him, but destroy him, damage him.
Gunther has previously
You
been
take this
about the
shit
same,
off. This is
proving
what
he
Gunther is
belongs
saying
on
right
the
now.
planet
How you
Earth.
fucking take this shit off?
Very different. Refusing to be embarrassed by the return of a former great in Goldberg. This is a statement from the World Heavyweight Champ.
Goldberg, one of the toughest men in the history of professional wrestling. But he has a vulnerability. And that, of course, the injured knee. And now the knee is exposed as Gunther begins to use the protective brace as a weapon. There's no official out here to stop any of this.
Goldberg clearly out of his prime physically, but the mind, the body, the heart wants to fight on. You have to respect that.
Right to the back of the head of Goldberg.
Hope really beginning to slip away now of a dream ending for a legendary career.
It's The Naked Gun. It's a movie.
And Gunther now over toward, that is Bill's son, Gage. His wife, Wanda's out there as well.
Sit your ass down, come on. Sit your ass down. What you mean? Come on. Sit your ass down.
Gage not going to take that. He's over the barricade. Remember, he was at the heart of this.
Hey,
It all began in Atlanta.
he pushed him kind of hard. I don't think Gage was ready for that. I don't think he was expecting him to push him that hard, bro. Oh, shit.
Now Goldberg, spear!
Pure.
Hit the spear! Goldberg hit the spear on Gunther! Does he have something left? Does Goldberg have one jackhammer left? He does!
Oh my God!
Jackhammer!
It's happening!
And there's a new official! Sean Bennett rushed into the ring, but again the bad knee, not allowing Goldberg to go into the cover right away. Dragging himself, falls into the cover, shoulders down. Gunther kicks out at two. Gunther kicked out at two. Off the jackhammer.
He didn't get all that jackhammer, but
Oh my God! Gunther completely taking his eye off the ball, thinking this was a parade, getting distracted by Goldberg's kid at ringside. Goldberg pouncing, nailed the big 1-2 whammy with that jackhammer, but the landing on that knee preventing the pin in time. And now Gunther with a
yeah,
sleeper.
his knee is gone.
Goldberg, the sleeper's in. Goldberg won't tap. Gunther's gonna have to pass Goldberg out here. Goldberg trying to fight back.
Grabbing anything he can, but that is cinched in deep, and Goldberg now fading.
Goldberg is fading. Goldberg with one last gasp to break the sleeper. Goldberg fighting back, rolls to his belly. Gunther still with the sleeper locked in. Gunther's got it in good. Goldberg doesn't have anything left.
All that oxygen cut off, the blow cut off, and fading. It's Goldberg.
And Goldberg is out.
Oh.
Gunther retains.
Here is your winner, and still
Just go to sleep, Bill. Just go to sleep.
champion,
Just go to sleep.
the ring
I don't know why they don't do the 3 checks anymore.
And with that, it's over. A 28-year career, one of the most dominant in the history.
Because they used to do 3 checks. And so far, every time I've seen somebody do a sleeper, specifically him, they only do 1 check for him now.
But what's next for Goldberg?
When they do the 3-hand check, I haven't seen them do the 3 in a while. Did they do 3? I don't remember. Did they do 3 hands for Sammy? I don't remember. I thought they just did 1. I think for a final match, that's what's expected. I wouldn't say that was an L final. I think for his last match, I think it was a good last match for him. There's no shot he was gonna win it. He's old. He's got a bad knee, and he got his moves off. His son got involved. It's a good last match for him. What's he supposed to do? Win? Fuck out of here with that, bro. There's no shot he's gonna win. Yeah, there's more. I think there's still some more. They're probably going to do one final send off for Goldberg. This commercial break. They're probably going to do one final send off for him, and then that'll be it. If Rollins is legit injured and he's out for a while, I wouldn't be surprised if they bring LA Knight over to Raw and they put the belt on him. I would not be surprised. The only other person I could think would be Braun Breaker, and I don't think he's ready yet.
In Georgia.
I guess that was it. No, there it is.
Tonight, it's all about you. Go right ahead.
First off, I don't think I've ever lost here in Atlanta, so I do apologize for going out a little subpar. I've got over 100 friends and family that came in from all over the world. And I just gotta say, I cannot thank y'all enough. The fans in Atlanta have been absolutely wonderful. I love you. I couldn't have done it without you.
Yep, they cut him off. That's what I'm saying, bro. They put him on network television. You can't put him on network television and try to give him a real like proper send off in that way. You got a time limit now. You got to cut him off. You got to cut him off. Is it on Netflix? Because I didn't find it on Netflix, and I'm on YouTube. It should still be live on YouTube. Like it's not on Netflix. There's no Saturday Night's main event here. Oh, is it still live on Peacock? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I was like. I'm on YouTube. Like if it's still live anywhere, it should still be live on YouTube. Um, but anyway, um, yeah, that's what it's just like to my point that I was making before. It's like they put this shit on Saturday night's main. They put this shit on Saturday night's main event. Like, come on, really? you actually really gave a shit, you wouldn't have put it on Saturday Night's Main Event. You would have put a different PLE on in Atlanta. You would have done Bad Blood or some shit like that. I don't know. Or instead of giving Great American Bash to NXT, you would have made it a roster wide event because you can do that, and would have given him some more time. Like, it's crazy. I think, and this will be surprising to see too. I would not be surprised if they make sure to give Cena a lot of time. I wouldn't be surprised if you only get like 2 or 3 matches on his last Saturday Night's Main Event, and the last match is his, and he gets a solid hour to do what he needs to do. I would not be surprised if they do that, which goes to show who they respect more. I agree. If they're going to put it on Saturday Night's Main Event, they need to treat it the same way, but it's Cena. I guarantee you they're going to do something special for him. Or, devil's advocate, Cena is going to keep his shit short and he's not going to do anything long and drawn out because he knows he's going to get cut off. One of the two is going to happen. But big day, big day. Three wrestling events today. Only got to watch two. I wasn't able to watch All In, but I saw some clips and some stuff like that from All In. So, um, I got what I needed to get out of All In. Out of the three events that were put on, I would probably say All In was probably the better event out of the three for sure. And I didn't even watch it, but just from the matches on the card, things that I've seen, stuff like that, I would probably venture to say that All In was the better event. Um, Followed by Great American Bash, with this being at the bottom. But that's par for the course. The main event shows have not been great as of late. Yeah, All In is their WrestleMania. Um, so I'm not at all surprised that it wasn't everything. I'm not surprised by that at all. So as you can see, Evolution will be tomorrow. I will be here tomorrow for that. Um, I'm gonna stream on YouTube and Kick, as well as here on Discord. So I'll be around. So pick your poison, whichever one you want. Uh, yeah, and we'll go from there. The pre-show starts at 7. The actual card starts at 8. So I might hop on early and do some gaming or something like that tomorrow. We'll see how I'm feeling. Um, I've been trying out a couple new games and stuff. I know I need to get some driving streams in. Um, but we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow about it. But yeah, appreciate y'all coming through. Appreciate y'all being here. You could choose to be anywhere, but you choose to be here, and I appreciate you for that. So, that being said, I will see y'all tomorrow. Till then, peace.